Welcome to the new episode of Vande Mataram, the story of India's brave hearts. I'm going to talk about a hero who has not found mention in historiography of India's freedom movement, whose bravery was unmatched. The kind-hearted and brave boy Gangu Baba, born in Bithur village of Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, in a Dalit family. Since his childhood, he was a vigorous and energetic child, but due to severe poverty and some social evil of society, he faced many adverse circumstances. Such milieu affected his educational life, but he did not give up from this situation. He took it as a challenge and determined to overcome it. In the early days, to earn a living, he also worked as a sweeper. After some time, he shifted with his family to Chunaiganj village. The shift from Bithur to Chennaiganj village was one of the turning points of his life. A milieu of the new place favored him. He was very fond of wrestling since childhood, which was achieved after coming to this village. He learned wrestling, he joined a wrestler, and with full devotion and dedication, just within a few months, he developed mastery over wrestling art. This achievement greatly enhanced his position across societies. People started calling him lovingly by the name of Gangu Baba in the place of Gangu. But these glories did not diminish his kindness and sense of belongingness towards the people. Socially, he was highly eminent and respectable in the society. There are so many stories about his kindness and bravery that grandmothers of the village tell their children about him. It is said that he was so strong that he could change the course of rivers and chop off the heads of the mountain. He could fight against two tigers together. Gangu Babu was kind and he was brave. If he saw a hungry person, he would give him his own bread to eat. If he saw someone shivering in cold, he gave his own blanket to wrap. People of the area in folk also say about him that he heard a deer crying at night. He used to get so upset that he would go to the forest and break the bones of the tigers. Due to all the aspects, he commanded great respect in the village. Even rich and influential landlords used to leave their chairs to impress him. Due to the doctrine of lapse policy of Dalhousie and the defeat of the Marathas, Baji Rao, the last Peshwa of the Marathas, left from there and settled in Bithur Nagar in Kanpur district. The Peshwa had no children, so in 1857 he adopted Dondpat Nana Sahib. Nana Sahib started the process of expanding his troops and soldiers to fight against the British. In this process, once Gangu Baba was returning from the forest with a dead tiger on his back, which he had killed unarmed single-handed. Just then Nana Sahib Peshwa, the king of Bithur, passed by with his army. When he saw the strapping young man walking casually with the tiger on his back, he stopped him and asked him to join his army. Gangu Baba was very happy to hear this. He joined the army. The British marched towards Bithur on 19th July 1857, fired cannons and tried to capture Nana Sahib's fort. In this fight, Gangu Babu bravely fought against the British army and alone killed nearly 150 British soldiers with his sword. This enraged the British, who tried their best to catch him dead or alive. After immense efforts, they succeeded in capturing him. Then the cruel British officers tied him back to the back of a horse and dragged him all the way to Kanpur, which was a very long way. Then they killed him by hanging him from a neem tree in Chunniganj, Kanpur on 8 September 1859. This is the story of Gangu Babu, the brave youth of Bithur, whose story is a part of oral history of the region about the 1857 revolt. To make sure that the story remains for posterity, the Dalits of the region raised enough money to commission a statue of Gangu Baba. The statue is installed in Chimniganj, where he had been mercilessly killed by the British as a punishment for his brave act of killing so many of their fellow men. Thank you. Namaskar.